We'd been together for 2 years. 2 years of early mornings and late nights. 2 years of holding her when she was sad, celebrating when she was happy, building a life I thought was real. She worked at a restaurant downtown, a nice place, popular. She talked about her coworkers like they were family. There was one manager she mentioned often. "Let's call him Jake. Jake is so funny," she'd say. "You Jake is so helpful. I never thought anything of it. Why would I?" Then one night she left her phone on the kitchen counter. I wasn't looking for anything. I wasn't suspicious. I just needed to Google something because my phone was dead. The notification popped up while I was holding it. "And can't wait to see you tomorrow. Wear that outfit I like, Danda." From Jake. My stomach dropped. I told myself it was innocent. Maybe they were just friends. Maybe I was being paranoid, but I opened the messages anyway, and I wish I hadn't. They went back months. Months of her working shifts with him, texting him during those shifts, sending him photos I'd never seen. The conversations were explicit, sexual, full of compliments about his body, his voice, the way he looked at her. Banned while I was at home, cooking dinner, doing laundry, planning our future. She was texting him. Banned there were plans to hang out, plans that never included me, plans that happened when I was working late or visiting my family. Mans, I sat on the kitchen floor and read every single message. Hours of them. Each one a knife in my chest. Plans, but the worst part? The absolute worst part? There was a conversation about me. She'd told him I found out. That I'd confronted her. That I'd asked her to block him and stop texting. And her response? She called it hilarious. She said she'd just reach out to him when we were done. She made me sound like a joke, a doormat, an obstacle she could step over on her way to whatever she wanted. I wasn't hurt anymore. I was something else, something colder. I put her phone down, walked outside, sat in my car, and stared at the dashboard for an hour. Then I made a decision. I took screenshots of everything, every text, every photo, every timestamp showing she was messaging him during work hours, on the clock, while she was supposed to be doing her job. I organized them, dated them, created a file that told the whole story. Then I waited. Blam, she came home that night acting normal, kissed my cheek, asked about my day. I played along, acted like nothing had happened. The next morning, while she was in the shower, I got on her phone again. She'd unblocked him, already. Less than 24 hours after promising she wouldn't, the messages were still there. New ones. "He's so controlling," she wrote to him. "I don't know why I'm still with him." He replied with something I won't repeat. I didn't cry this time. I just documented. More screenshots, more evidence, more proof of who she really was. Milda. When she got out of the shower, I was sitting on the bed, her phone in my hand. "Yeah, we need to talk," I said. She saw the phone. Her face changed, guilt, fear, then something else, something worse. "Ben, defiance, you went through my phone again? You unblocked him, Dender, so you promised." "Dender," she laughed. Actually laughed. "You promises change." That was the moment something inside me snapped. I stood up, walked past her. Didn't say another word. She called after me. "Where are you going?" I didn't answer. I went to a coffee shop, sat in the corner. Opened her social media accounts. I still had the passwords from when she'd asked me to help her set them up months ago. June, I hesitated for a moment, just a moment, then I started posting Instagram story first. The screenshots, the timestamps, the conversations where she called me a joke and a doormat. I added one line of text. "This is who she really is. I wish I'd known sooner." Into Snapchat story next. Same screenshots, same evidence. Tag your friends, tag your coworkers, tag anyone who might care. Then I messaged Jake. Sent him the screenshots of their conversations. She's all yours," I wrote. But you should know she'll do the same to you eventually." Then I messaged her boss, the restaurant owner. Attached the screenshots showing her sexually flirting with a manager during work hours. "Your employee is cheating on the clock," I wrote, "with another manager, thought you should know." Danda. Then I messaged her mother. "This is what your daughter was doing while you and I were moving your furniture last week. While I was carrying boxes for you, she was texting another man about his body." Danda. I closed the laptop. Sat back. Waited. The first response came within minutes. "Jake. I didn't know she had a boyfriend," he wrote. "She told me you guys were broken up, Danda." I didn't respond. It didn't matter anymore. My phone started blowing up. Friends, family, strangers. Everyone had seen the posts. Some people supported me. Said I did the right thing. Said she deserved it. Others said I went too far. Said two wrongs don't make a right. said I should have just walked away. I didn't care what anyone thought. I just sat there, watching the notifications roll in, feeling nothing. Then she called, "What did you do?" Her voice was shaking. Not sad, not sorry, angry. "I posted the truth. You made them public when you sent them. Dainda, you ruined my life. Dainda, you ruined it yourself. I just showed everyone the wreckage." She started crying, real tears this time. "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Please take them down. Dainda, it's too late. Please, goodbye." I hung up, blocked her number. On it later that night, I saw that her boss had viewed the messages. No response yet. But she'd seen them. Man, her mother never responded. I don't know if she was ashamed or just didn't know what to say. Jake blocked me. Coward. And my ex, she started damage control, deleting posts, blocking people, trying to explain away the screenshots I'd shared, but screenshots don't lie. And the internet doesn't forget. A few days passed. I heard through mutual friends that she still had her job. The owner didn't want to get involved in situations that happened outside the restaurant. He said, even though the screenshots clearly showed her texting during work hours. Even though the manager she was cheating with was on the clock too. At-will employment state. He could have fired her for any reason. He just didn't want the drama, so she kept working there. Uncomfortable, probably, but still employed. Her reputation, though, that was destroyed. Friends stopped talking to her. Coworkers looked at her differently. The story spread. People love a scandal. I got a message from Jake's ex. Turns out he had a whole history of this. Cheating on partners. Lying about relationships. He'd done the same thing to her when their son was young. Cheated with someone else at that same restaurant, and my ex, she knew all about it. She'd even talked badly about Jake's ex, called her names, been rude and snobbish. All while playing the role of the other woman. The irony wasn't lost on me. We had one final conversation, her idea, she wanted to clear the air. It didn't go well. Vance, she told me that only a person like me would care to see her lose her job. That I was spiteful. That I'd gone too far. I told her she was a hypocrite. That she'd spent 2 years pretending to be someone she wasn't. That she'd cheated on me while I helped her mother move furniture. She called me names. I called her names. It was ugly, petty, embarrassing. When it was over, I hung up and sat in silence. Had I gone too far? Maybe. Probably. Revenge feels good in the moment, but afterward, there's just emptiness. I thought about the person I used to be, the person who trusted people, who believed in love, who would never have dreamed of posting private messages to the world. That person was gone. And I wasn't sure I wanted the person who replaced him. I made an appointment with a therapist the next day. It's been a few months now. I'm still in therapy, still working on myself, still trying to understand why I reacted the way I did. Here's what I've learned. Betrayal breaks something inside you, something you didn't even know was there. And when you're broken, you do things you never thought you were capable of. Because I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not ashamed either. I'm just honest about it. She hurt me, deeply. I hurt her back, also deeply. Neither of us is innocent. Neither of us is the hero of this story. But here's the thing about revenge. It doesn't fix anything. It doesn't heal the wound. It just creates new wounds for new people. I still think about those text messages sometimes. The way she laughed about me. The way she made me feel small. Plend. But I don't let it define me anymore. I'm more than the guy who got cheated on. More than the guy who posted screenshots. More than the revenge. I'm just a person. Flawed. Hurting. Trying to be better. And that's enough for now. So here's where I leave this story. She still works at that restaurant. Uncomfortable, but employed. Her reputation is damaged, but not destroyed. She'll survive. People like her always do. Jake still manages there. Awkward, I'm sure. But still standing. The restaurant owner still doesn't want to get involved. Business as usual. You know? And me? I'm in therapy. Learning to trust again. Learning to forgive. Not her, but myself. Learning that my worth isn't determined by how someone else treated me. Mans, if I could go back, would I do it differently? Maybe. I'd still leave, still walk away, but I might keep those screenshots to myself. Revenge is a fire. It spreads fast, burns hot, destroys everything in its path, including you. If you're going through something similar, here's my advice. Walk away. Just walk away. The best revenge isn't posting their secrets. It's living well. It's finding happiness without them. It's becoming someone they'll regret losing. I'm not there yet, but I'm working on it. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more tales of heartbreak, betrayal, and the messy process of putting yourself back together. Click the bell for notifications. And remember, you are not what they did to you. You are what you choose to become after.